two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check out. 5, 6, 5.
And let's get this. Check.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the 24, Luck. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs because he can really impact this offense. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mariota now. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota, he finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd and 2, Luck. They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Looking deep here for Ebron, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. 11.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. It's picked up by the Titans, where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Go.
3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the 50, it's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Locke throwing again. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Hines. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Love. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Just like that.
From the gun, here's Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's Long. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he's forced out left. Got some room at the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From the gun, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
One.
Nice 7, let's go.
Mariota to throw it. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Get that. We're wrong.
On 1st down, Love. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Succop will put this one right through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Looking, and got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Crunch time, defense.
Caught left side by Funchess. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Whoa. Sponge. 11. Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
To the air again. Locke. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Mariota. Out to the right to Humphries. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Lewis here on first down, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Mariota now. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jabal Sheard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Come on. Check, 50. Smooth. Watch the run. Mike, 55.
After the interception, it's Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at at the 29-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Looking. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Get that ball.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they even let you play. 12.
On first down, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville, it's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. After the sack on first down, Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
From the 35 on second down, Mariota, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throw it, Mariota. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes it.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So now Luck is going to bring the Colts up here to go for the 2-point try.
11B.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 36, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran wrong.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up. By Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Lewis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota, pass caught left side by Humphries. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Locke. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Locke. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Locke. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They try again with Lewis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and 10 at the
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt